Chocolate is the world's cheapest mood healer, an ingredient that makes sweet and savory better. Yes, you heard that right, savory too. But today, I have a classic for you, the every-time perfect vegan chocolate cake. It is incidentally vegan, lower in fat than butter cakes, and oh so easy to make. Let's begin. Now for 6 servings as a whole cake or individual cupcakes, combine half cup and 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour, half cup whole wheat flour. I use the Indian atta, but you can use medium ground wheat from any local store. Half a cup of white sugar, a quarter cup of brown sugar. Now, this can be replaced with a total of 3/4 cup of white sugar, but brown sugar gives a more caramelly flavor. A quarter cup of very good quality cocoa powder, which should be unsweetened. Now, this is the star of your cake, and this is the make or break moment. So do it right. Next, we need 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda for the oomph, and a pinch of salt to enhance the salty notes. Sorry, the notes of the chocolate. Now whisk to combine, making sure that everything is mixed together well and there are no large flour clumps. Takes about a second to do, and that is almost ready. Yes, that is how we want it at this stage. Now, we will add our wet ingredients straight to this bowl, and this is a 1 bowl cake for minimal cleanup, maximal yumminess. So start by adding 3/4 cups of water at room temperature, straight in, and a 1/4 cup of flavorless vegetable oil. This needs to be good oil, and I'm using cold pressed sunflower seed oil here. Whisk again till you get a smooth batter. Now, while whisking the cake, if you feel that it's not coming together as well or like a flowy cake batter, feel free to add some more water or milk. Start by adding a few splashes at a time. And this, I think, looks pretty good. I think, it's a little bit on the thicker end, so I'm just going to add another splash. And so in total, that would be about 2.5 to 3 tablespoons. Well, creating mess is part of the process. And that looks very nicely combined. Now, once the cake is mixed, I am going to pour the cake batter into a round mold. You can use a small bread loaf mold as well. And so this is just a normal cake tin that I've put some parchment paper on top. If you want to get fancy, you can cut your parchment paper into a circle. And this is basically for easy cleanup and cake removal. So let's pour our batter in. even it out. And I'm now going to bake it at 175 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes till a toothpick comes out clean. Once the cake has cooled, and I cooled my cake for about half an hour after it came out of the oven, eat it as it is, or you can frost with a chocolate ganache. Now today I'm using a store-bought ganache, which you simply have to put in the microwave for 30-second intervals, stir it with a spoon and make sure that it's nice and warm. And let me show you how easy it is to remove the cake from the mold. If you put a baking paper, just put your hand on top, flip it over, that easy. So I'm actually going to use my cake tin as a cake stand for the frosting. And you can either expose the top surface or the bottom surface, it doesn't matter. I'm going to peel the baking paper off the bottom. Now I will turn it over and place the same baking paper at the bottom just to catch any extra chocolate. Place the cake on top and start by pouring the ganache onto the center of the cake. Allow it to cool down. Help it along if it doesn't cover all of the edges before it starts falling. But do this in sort of a swirly motion so that you don't leave any blank spots in between. And you have to work with this relatively quick because store-bought ganache sets very, very quickly. Now you can top with sprinkles of your choice. Now I have just some chocolate sprinkles. You can also use rainbow sprinkles if you like, and simply cover. As the ganache sets, the sprinkles will also move down, so try and put more in the center so that as the ganache flows down, it'll cover the whole cake. So I'm going to take this for my friend's birthday now. And if you make this recipe, please show a photo by tagging me on my Instagram or Facebook pages at The Indian Food Explorer. Drop a comment via our contact page and let us know how you liked this recipe video. Do you want more? Tell us that too. Until next time, stay hungry and stay safe.